Okay, so our next step is to add some ease in and ease out for our ball animation to allow for this to look like it's more realistically falling and bouncing back upwards. So what we're going to do is under our position, we're going to select all three of these keyframes, and I'm just left click and dragging across all three of these. Now that I have those, I'm going to right click and go to keyframe assistant, easy ease, and then left click on that. And now we have, it looks like little sand timers, whatever you want to call those things. So what this is doing is allowing for us to be able to adjust our keyframes. But to be able to do that, we have to now activate something called the curve editor. So the curve editor is right here. It's actually the graph editor. And if we click on this, notice what happens. This graph editor opens up, and this is representing the way that this keyframe is interacting with our ball. So if I were to play through, you'll notice it's basically pretty solid, just going up and down, not really doing too much in the way of representing a ball bounce. But if we were to adjust some of these nodes, you'll notice that we'll be able to get this to feel like it's bouncing. So it's going to feel like it hits the ground, gains momentum, slows down, and then starts to accelerate back down to the ground. So to do that, I am going to click and drag this first yellow dot right here. Okay. Now I'm going to click this last dot. So right here. And I'm going to click and drag that towards that middle section now. Alright, let's see. That's looking good. This middle section, you'll notice these two handles. Drag this up and in the middle. And now you should be seeing something like this. This might take some practice. Control Z, it's your best friend. Should be able to get you back in case you have any accidents. Alright, let's see. Does this actually look like a ball bouncing? Yeah, that's starting to look a little bit more like a bouncy ball. So we did our job with the curve or graph editor. So what we're going to do is get out of there. So I'm going to click back on that graph editor, get out of there, and now I have my regular timeline here.